fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
He had the numbers of the game last week that if you win, you talk about it being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost, so obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. That's a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move them?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there. Overall, this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Down. Ready.
Love, they go play action now. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Love is sneaking. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Runs over him. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Here we go.
Jacobs is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal.
Check right.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. An inside give, Brown. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Packers.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
15 yards on the
I'm one, ready?
That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
Here we go.
A gain of
Now
14
Burrow.
yards. 1st down.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 2nd
The Bengals in a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Here we go, here we go.
Trying for it with P-Ryan. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
Here we go.
1st down. Cincinnati.
1st down, they go back to P-Ryan. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through. Pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going. I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal.
Here we go.
P-Ryan trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
What's this set?
Burrow going to keep it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Joe Burrow with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. As they've got it as we resume action. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. So a 6-carry drive the last go-around, touchdown on the end of it. We'll see if they can duplicate that here.
I think that they would like to. I know every runner that we've ever met would love to carry the ball more and more and more. In fact, We keep the ball in the booth just for demonstration purposes.
You're holding it right now.
I'm going to give it to you. Is it heavy? Is it that heavy?
No, it's pretty light.
It's pretty light, right? So keep giving it to him and let him do his work. It's not going to slow him down.
If it's light for me, it's definitely light for him. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On play action. Love to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
Short throw. He's got Kraft. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Second and a yard at the 28-yard line.
Black one.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right out and right up the middle.
13 yards on the play. That's another Packers first down.
Here we go.
First and goal at the
Here's
7-yard line.
Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. Remember, he called his own number on the touchdown run earlier, and that's something he's been able to do with some frequency this season, as you see here where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. Only able to gain a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to have the Bengals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready, ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and that leads to a Green Bay first.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed, 27 yards. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something is funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This will be caught once again by Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's B-Ryan. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. It's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give him another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And Burrow going to throw again. Man open left side is Brown. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. Touchdown Bengals. Chase Brown from 3 yards out. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Now Love.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Come on, stay.
Throwing. Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Packers, first down. 1st and 10.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Here's 2nd and 10. Going back to Love. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our tour around the NFL.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter.
¿Qué te digo cuando te llamo?
CD, what do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Tackled there by Jordan Battle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He's got the hook up with Downs. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The visitors' offense and running back Chase Brown set to take over once more. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. Up the middle, here's P-Line. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down, Bengals.
Here's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Oh, that one well designed, as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Okay.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here, because he appears to be shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Oh, good. That's amazing.
1-1, ready?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Stop!
They go play action with Burrow. Got him in. It's Brown. They'll go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Ready?
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you'd think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now he brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Quay Walker came through to make the sack. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better, and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Love now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
17 yards. That's good for a Packers first down.
Love, they go play action now. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Shamar Stewart. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Let's go.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Love. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Burrow will throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Love will try with his legs. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Love. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
17.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. To throw now. Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bengals 17-yard line.
Ready.
3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Love will sneak it. And he is going to have the Packers 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run, right?